everybody, it's Sunday. Yay! I actually I'm gonna try to film today. Well, it's not really the filming part, it's the uploading part. Anything that seems to be over 5 minutes, my computer's like, nah, you don't need to do it. So I'm having issues. Any quick ones, boom, right up. So I'm working on that and we're gonna see how that goes. How y'all doing? We are okay over here. We're not dying or anything. It's just, I'm so stressed out. I mean, I'm always stressed out, but this is, okay, I got a dot in the bag. This is just the normal life stress. It's nothing crazy. Let's see what went on this past week. Well, I had to take 2 kids to 2 different therapy appointments, 1 emergency appointment. They spent the week where we used to live at their friends that come here, Autumn and Kamiko, their house for a week, and I had to then go drive back over there, get them, take them to therapy, take them back. And these were like, we really need to talk to somebody. It's just they get, I'm not going to say they were fine while things were happening. No. But now that it's out, it's like their brain released it, and it's a lot, they get overwhelmed a lot of times with it. So we had to do that. Then I had a blowout, literally, y'all, literally, a blowout from my tire, literally 100 yards to turn into where I live. And the way my street goes outside, it's like 3 lanes to the right, then there's a median, then 3 lanes to the left. I mean, it's not a highway, but it's a pretty big, busy street, you know, with the fast food and the stores and everything on either side. And I pulled into the median because I was in the left lane because I was getting ready to turn or getting ready to get into my turn lane. So I pulled into the grassy median for that, and it was the thin part. It wasn't the real wide part, of course, it was the thin part. So I had to do something. So on the rim, don't do that. I pulled off while there was no traffic and dotted over across the street to where we have an Enterprise rent-a-car. And there, that was like, the guy was super nice, right? I walked in, I said, listen, I've got a flat tire, right? I can change it, but I had to pull in your lot. I'm sorry. And he came straight out and he looked, he goes, he parked in a really bad spot because it was right up front. I was like, well, here's the deal. I kind of drifted in from the little thingy to the thingy. And he kind of laughed. He goes, I see what you did and why you did it. He's like, but, he's like, all right, go ahead and change your tire. That's fine. And he's like, you know what? I've got a bunch of young guys back there. I'm going to have them change your tire. And I'm like, okay, not going to argue, right? Because it was hot, humid, it was about to rain. It's been years since I've changed a tire. I can change tire, but it's been years since I've changed a tire. So I'm like, shh. So now, when I bought this car, my dad used to work at a car dealership. One of the things he told me to always check for, on top of like the brakes and the things, check to make sure you have a spare tire and a jack. He goes, and a full pumped up spare tire. He goes, because you could go out of that lot 20 feet down the road and blow a tire just because you could have hit something, nail something. So he's always told me that. So I checked. There was a spare tire there. The whole jack, everything for the jack was there, right? I know I checked. I remember checking. I can see myself doing it. Go to pull it out for now. It's not there. There's only so many speculations I can say, can do, whatever, but it was inside my trunk and I always lock my trunk. I have no idea. And the jack thing, okay, and I'm not technical, so sorry. So, but the jack thingamajiggy bobber thing that, you know, you crank up, that had the jack and it had the rod that goes into that, but it didn't have the rod to crank it. And I know that was there too. So, you know, I questioned my kids. I hunted my car. I mean, I didn't have my kids with me. I was by myself. But when I got home, I questioned them to see if they messed with it. And they're looking at me like I've got 6 heads. So I don't think they did. But then, here's the kicker. The crowbar to get the lug nuts off the wheel. Whoever had the car before me put bigger lug nuts on 3 of the thingies. So the crowbar didn't fit them. And the guys are looking at me and I'm like, dude, I don't know. This was there. And they're just like, oh my God. So they go and pull, not a spare tire. They go and pull a jack. Well, I had the jack. They go pull the thingies off of a different rental car just to get my car up so we could get the tire off. 3 separate sized crowbars to get the lug nuts off of 1 tire, right? Okay. You all already know that my luck sucks. My luck is horrible. My luck is just crap, right? So then the guy goes, I said, okay. I said, I'll call an Uber. Mind you, y'all know I have had issues with working, having to take off, having to do this, having to do that. My funds are my funds, and that is it funds, right? And I was like, oh my God. So I'm calling around for the cheapest tire. $132 for 1 freaking tire for a 2004 Mercury Mountaineer. That's the cheapest I could get. Oh, and this was a Thursday, which was the day before payday as well. So, you know, that just makes it all better, right? Right. So I get that taken care of. They said, you know what? We'll drive you up there. And I'm like, no, they're like, we're Enterprise. We pick people up and we drop people off. He goes, we'll just forget that you're renting a car. So they actually picked me up, or they actually dropped me off 2 hours to get a tire put on a wheel. Then they said, call us and we'll come and get you. I was like, they ain't gonna come and get me. But I called and they were there within 10 minutes to pick me up. They took me back. And then they proceeded to put the tire back on my car. I'm like, y'all did not need to, I could have done this. I wished I could have done something because I just didn't have the funds to do it. But I would have bought them lunch, bought them drinks, I don't know, something. But they were just a really great help. And the only thing I could do was thank them to death. Because the money that I didn't even have that $132 to spend on a tire. But is what it is, and it's bought. So, yeah. And then the next day I went and picked up the girls, for real this time, back from Gainesville. And they came back. And I have Autumn here now. It's like these girls aren't going to separate for any reason for a while. I have Autumn here now, and then her sister's coming on Monday. Not by me. Their mom's going to bring her. So that's pretty much my week. I mean, it wasn't that great, but I did get my budget up. So I'm working towards that goal. That's a really big goal that I'm working towards. And, yeah. So I'm trying. You can hear them. They're supposed to be cleaning. Come on now. We know they're not cleaning. But I'm going to do my big grocery shopping this Thursday. Actually, no. No. That's a huge lie. I get our food stamps this Thursday. So what I'm doing is I'm breaking it up by week. There's a couple items I'm already going to buy that are going to last for 2, but I'm shopping per week. Because that big grocery haul, and I'm finding out I'm throwing out way too much stuff, like produce and things like that. So I'm buying what we need for the week. I'm going to make up the sandwiches and everything we need for just 1 week. And we're going to try that this month and see. That's how I used to do it. And then the jackass ex-husband couldn't stand it. He didn't like not having options. So I'm going back to this is what we're doing. Period. I've been doing keto. So, and that's another reason, because I like to do the fresh vegetables and, well, I don't really do fruit on keto, but for the kids, they get the fresh fruit and stuff, and I don't like buying a whole bunch at a time. So, why? Because it goes bad. So, I've lost 7 pounds on keto so far since May 16th, and that's pretty good. I didn't have that big first week drop. But I'll take 7 pounds. It needs to just keep going and keep going off. That's all I want. But so I think I'm going to do what April Holly Smith does, and this is going to be hard for me. So she posts on Instagram her weight every morning on keto. every day. It's still bouncing around in my head, but I might start doing that along with my planner stuff too. So I might not do a little competition, but I might do a little competition with her. So not a competition, but hey, you're doing it, I'm gonna do it, blah 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 stuff. So let's see, we will see. Because I love that girl, she's amazing. But other than that, we were out of dish soap, and I had to send Tyler to the store across the street for dish soap. And he paid, he just got back, it's hot, huh?
$1.07.
He paid $1.07, and he went and he got, what kind of dish soap did he get? Sun dish soap for $1.07. So now I've got change. But yeah, so I also want to talk about, I keep thinking I'm done, but I'm not. I also wanted to talk about, it's been a year since I've been on YouTube, June 2nd. So
well, I grabbed it. It said $1.07 on the price tag, which still was $1.85, but she charged me $1.07 anyways.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, I guess Tyler wants me to show you. He bought this.
I'll show you.
Okay. Well, he just brought that. So, All right, go out and shut the door, Bubba. All right. So, it's been a year since I've been on YouTube. And what I was really hoping for in this year was this past year to be, it has taught me a lot. But I've had a couple, obviously I've had to take kind of 2 hiatuses. One when I was moving, and then one because of all this stuff. And this stuff was a lot more than me moving. This stuff right here, I had to get my brain right. I mean, no medication in the world for depression or anxiety is going to make you feel better about something like that, or with something like that going on. It's taken a lot. I've had to be strong for my girls, and I've had to hide in my room, and it's just really hard, like I said, to put everything out there on Facebook, which we did, and I'm still trying to cope with it. I've gotten better. I've gotten way better. But so I told myself June is when I'm getting back to it. I mean, full time. I'm no more excuses, June. This will be going on year 2. Year 2, I would love to, I have a goal in my head of how many subscribers I want to have, of things I want to do and things I want to accomplish, because I really like this channel and I love all of you. You all have been so kind and generous and loving. I mean, I've got a few haters, but whatever. What's your life without a few haters, right? Right. So it's okay. It's okay. But I'm definitely going to be doing more budgeting, back to it like I was, because we were doing amazing, and now I'm sinking again. But I'm sinking, and I know why I'm sinking. Then I didn't know why I was sinking. Now I know why I'm sinking. It's just, so I've got to fix that. So that's kind of where we're going with everything. So if you have any suggestions, I know I put this out there on Instagram before, and Julie Green, oh my God, she's awesome. I said, what do you all want to see? She's like, clean with me, do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, girl, I can't even muster the energy to get out of bed, and you want me to clean my house. But the ideas is what I wanted, and the ideas is what I took. So now I'm really forcing myself. The little kitten just tried to climb through my window from the inside out. Anyway, I'm trying to muster myself into getting up and getting to doing these things. So you will see more of that. I might do a organize this with me and organize that with me. But the things I want to organize, I want to buy bins for. And right now I can't do that. I'm back on Scorched Earth in June, possibly July, just to fix myself. Okay, and then, so, all right. Well, like, subscribe, and comment. All our links for all our social media is down below. And I'm hoping and praying this 14-minute video goes, I can get it on the computer. So, all right. I'll talk to you soon. Y'all have a good one. Bye.